Hi, hi. Oh my goodness gracious. Whipping out the sketchbook again. And I got my nails done. You can't really see them, but I think they look cute. Well, yeah. Sketchbook 14. You see, I got um my little persona name, and 14, and Malachi and Alora is my little cover. I have to paint it, but I'm too scared. I don't want to ruin it. But anyway, new OC. Well, is not new, but first time introducing him on this channel. So that's exciting, I guess. Um, yeah. But as you can see, I got this pretty green mat, and I'm so mad because if you look, like, I already got paint on it, but I mean it was bound to happen eventually. But it makes my setup look so much nicer. Like, it makes the sketchbook pop a little bit, and I think it makes it easier for the camera to pick up like the graphite, especially when I'm drawing lightly and like it's not as dark as it normally is. And on top of that, my hands don't look like lobsters anymore because of like it's like darker now. Cause like before, I think I had like a purple one. I think I was using a purple one, or black. I think I was using the black one that I have, and it was like messing with this the camera, and it was picking up my skin color. It's like really red color, and I just, yeah, green is so much better. It's so much better. But besides all of that, let's talk about the OC that I will be drawing today. I'm only gonna do one side of the sketchbook because I didn't feel like doing both sides. But yeah. Uh this OC is like really, really, really old, okay? Like, I think I made him when I was probably 12, maybe 11. So obviously he's got a stupid name. So yeah, but whatever. He's too old, and I care about this OC way too much to change his name. So his name is Lurk. Lurk. If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure his last name is Evermore or something like that. Lurk Evermore. And he, as of right now, he doesn't have any lore. He kind of just exists. He's basically like a comfort character, like when it comes to like art. Because, like, if I have art block or if I want to study like poses or anatomy or something, he's just the character that I'll just draw, because I think it's kind of like a memory thing. Like, he's just so easy to draw. I don't need a reference or anything. And he looks the same. Like, I've drawn him so much to the point where I can draw him over and over and over again and he looks the same, which is perfect for when I'm doing poses and all that stuff. So it's like perfect. Also, before I get back into the whole lore thing, my camera was giving me the hardest time when I was recording me drawing this. So there's I tried to cut out like all the spots where it would just like unfocus, and unfortunately because of that some like there'll be some awkward cuts where it cuts from a sketch to like a finished drawing. So you probably just saw it. But yeah, that's another thing I'm still trying to fix. I don't know why it keeps unfocusing, but whatever. He doesn't have any like story lore, but like behind his design, I guess there's kind of lore. But he was like one of my very first OCs when I first got into like that side of art, where you make your characters and you draw them and you create little stories for them. He was the very first OC that I made so that I could do that. So that being said, he's a very old OC. The only thing I can't remember though is why I named him Lurk. I honestly don't know. And I've tried to change his name, but like once you give an OC a placeholder name, that's it. The placeholder name is the name. You're never gonna change it. So yeah. But yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, I actually this is like a voiceover. So I went back and I found some old documents that I had made like about him. And I'll tell you his old lore. So, he actually has a brother. Yeah. His brother's name is Luca. You're not gonna see him in this video, like me drawing him, but I will show you a picture. I'll show you. It'll be like on the side. But yeah. Back to that. Lurk is younger than his brother, whose name is Luca. So it's Luca and Lurk, and it's kind of they were. I had put them into this like little slice of life kind of world because I didn't want it to be like those unoriginal trauma dumping worlds where it's just like dystopian, chaotic, and there's like a war going on somewhere. I didn't feel like doing that to these poor characters. So, um, yeah. So in that world, they run a little cafe. So Luca is like super into baking, but he's also into like botany and stuff. So my idea was they were going to in this little town they're gonna make this cafe where it was two levels. I have to draw it actually. I should do that. But that it's two levels. So on the it's a cafe, but it's plant themed, if that makes sense. So like I'll have to show some pictures of what inspired this. But so on the top, you can buy all kinds of flowers and bouquets and all this stuff. And then on the bottom, it's a cafe, but all the desserts are like flower themed, and it's like I'm trying to give an example, like hibiscus tea and like with lavender syrup, like stuff like that, stuff like that. I thought it was a cute idea. But yeah. So it's like there's a flora section, but it also has seating, and it was supposed to be like this really pretty flowery kind of area. I don't know. It's just I think it's great. Like even I'm thinking about it right now and it sounds really interesting to me at least. But so it was like plants and pastries kind of thing. I thought that was kind of cute. And and basically you just watched them run their little cafe and you get all these like stories and all that stuff. So it was cute. I still think about it sometimes. I think I might develop it a little bit more. Yeah, he runs a cafe. But if you couldn't already tell, I haven't touched this small idea of a story in a hot minute, so it's a little choppy because I can't remember. But the idea was there. Will I come back to it? I don't know. I really don't. But I feel like it would be such a cute little For like, if I ever drew like a comic, I feel like their world is perfect for that. That's another reason. That's another reason why I made it. Cause for like those little cute stories that you see, I just that world is like perfect because it doesn't. I don't have to do too much. Like it's simple. There's no crazy lore that I have to think about and all that stuff. Like it's just great. But yeah. I'm just realizing I haven't really talked about the sketches that I'm sketching. So, I don't really like now that I'm looking at it again, I don't like the top one to the left. I just, something looks off about it. Like, it doesn't really look like the way I normally draw him. But yeah, when I drew this, I decided to practice drawing emotions. Because I really like drawing Lurk with different emotions. I think it's cute. And then also, but I also, well, you can see right now how it's a little blurry. I don't know why it keeps like unfocusing. I'm gonna have to look into that. But yeah, I'm also going to do, I did expressions and then later when I color it, I'm also gonna practice lighting. Oh, and I don't know if you can see it, but like on the top one to the left, you can see like the outline around it. I feel like it kind of makes it look like a sticker, and I've just really been loving the way that looks lately. I think my favorite sketches in this page would have to be the bottom one to the left and the middle one to the right. I think they look really cute. And then in third place, I think it'd have to be this little drawing right there. My absolute favorite. I've been trying to add more color to my sketches and like experimenting with different mediums and stuff because I don't know. I just graphite, it's super easy to use, like just basic pencil and eraser, but I need more. Like I feel like I've been looking through like my old sketchbooks and I feel like they look so boring. Like the drawings are nice, but it's like there's no color. I don't know if it's just me, but like every time when I erase a drawing to like lighten it up so I can line it with a black um fine liner, I get so nervous because like it scares me. It's very nerve-wracking because I don't want to mess it up because you can't erase pen. I've had this is so random, but I've had a sketchbook like this before. It is really good for mixing mediums in it, like gouache. Gouache is pretty nice. I mean, it will warp a little bit, but not as much as like uh like an ILO sketchbook. And the only problem I have, and even with like alcohol markers, it doesn't really bleed terribly. But graphite smudges so bad on this sketchbook, and I do not appreciate it. Don't appreciate it. Palm of my hand is always metallic after I'm done. For like the lighting, I just looked up a like different lighting references and tried to replicate it on Lurk, really get the planes of the face, because that's something I feel like my art struggles with a little bit. Like the faces look a little flat sometimes, I feel like. So I've been trying to fix that. I've been doing like voiceovers on these videos because where I edit is in a different location from where I record the sketching process, like in my house. So yeah, it makes it a little difficult sometimes. So I'll have to figure out maybe if I could do like a live audio for the videos. I'd need a quiet background for that. But like some I've been looking at like other artists who do videos like these, and sometimes they do it like completely silent and there's like music in the background, and then there's the text of what they want to say on the bottom, and you kind of just like watch and read it. Would you be interested in that? If you're watching and you feel like commenting, tell me, would you be interested? Or maybe I could like alternate from like silent videos with just like music, or stick to the voiceovers. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Another thing I also like doing in my sketchbook is these outlines behind the drawing, because one, it makes it pop, and two, I just like the way it looks, especially if I really like the drawing and I don't feel like risking potentially messing it up. I just feel like it's a nice way to bring it out of the page a little bit. Yeah, I think it came out. I really like how it came out. The colors, like I said, I think this color combo is really nice. Complements very well, like the green and blue. But yeah, if you made it all the way to the end, I have a question. What do you want to see next? Because I have no idea what to make. Do you want to see full illustration, a painting? You want me to introduce another OC? Let me know. Or if you have something you'd like me to draw, or you want to see more OCs, because I actually have a lot of OCs. That's it for this video. Here's a little close up of all the sketches that I did. I don't know. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I think the middle one to the right and the left one on the bottom, those are my favorite. Which one's your favorite? Let me know in the comments if you feel like commenting. But yeah. Bye bye.